If you are watching this, then probably your Panasonic Q's disc tray is not opening or you're thinking about buying one, and you're worried about this little issue. I'm going to show you what to do. So let's go ahead and power this thing on. Reading a Gamecube disc. Oh, I guess the battery for the clock died. So just click here, this yellow one that says hi, which means yes in Japanese, and it's going to ask you to set the calendar. Yeah, December 3rd, 2065, yeah, that sounds fine. So just go ahead and go there, press A, and moving over here to the game itself. So what you need to do is you need to remove these 6 screws. They're all pretty marked. I already removed them because doing this with one hand while holding a camera is really not very easy. Next, just remove here this left panel, this side with the fan. And again, I'm struggling here doing this with one hand. Okay, so here we can see that there is a game in there, and what you need to do, just press the open button. You'll probably hear it click or something, and the disc tray won't open. So, just get yourself a screwdriver or something, preferably not metal. Here you need to locate this little white piece that I circled in yellow. Take the screwdriver and press here, but do it very lightly. Just press the open button on the tray itself, and what you need to do with the screwdriver is you need to help give it a little bit of a push on that white area. So again, I'm doing this with one hand, so it's kind of difficult to locate that and look through the camera at the same time. The tray will open ever so slightly. Just grab it and give it a little bit of a pull. And just like that, the tray opens with no issues whatsoever. Again, here I'm trying to show where the little plastic thing is. So when you close it, it's going to close about that far, because that's where the disc, the part where the disc is supposed to sit in, is trying to grab it, but it can't because it's trying to close at the same time. If it does not read a disc, just go ahead and open it, readjust the disc itself, and then go ahead and push it back in, give it a little push, and it should go ahead and work. So it's reading, and there we go. We got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle in there. And just to demonstrate, press start. Okay, well, we got something on the screen. Yep, and it looks like the game works perfectly fine. So to demonstrate that it is working in the middle of a game, press the open button, and says, please close the disc tray, please close the disc cover, which I guess Nintendo wasn't realizing that these kind of things exist. And again, press the close button, give it a little push, and the game should come right back. I guess it started the cutscene back over. So why does this happen? Very simple. These drive belts are very, very brittle. They just get worn out over time, and at some point they just need to be replaced. As long as the drive rails here are fine, like in one piece, then this method will always work with no issues whatsoever. So let's go ahead and try a movie. I just need to demonstrate that this thing is actually working. So pop the disc tray out, grab it, pull it open, help it open all the way. And again, that happens because the belt itself is kind of warped, so it doesn't catch very easily. To get it originally to work, I actually took the belt out, cleaned it with some Windex, and then put it back in, and then it seemed to work just fine. It was just that I need to make it a little sticky. In order to get it to switch over to DVD mode, you have to press the play button on top of the system. You can't just close and then, because then the Gamecube will say there's no disc in there. And looks like here we got the Matrix. It is in the disc tray. Like all those old DVDs, they don't let you fast forward through any of this stuff. So there we go, amazing bullet time. All of the buttons that you need in order to just play the DVD are on top. In order to do things like set the subtitles and audio and everything, you actually need the remote. So here, I'm just trying to fast forward, getting it through the menus. And yeah, we do have the green WB thing, and yes, there's me giving thumbs up, works just fine. Okay, now let's go ahead and take Sonic and throw it back in the system. Press the game button to shut it, give it a little bit of an extra push. This GameCube screen will always come up. And that's because it's just thinking that there's no disc in there, so it's just assuming that you don't have a CD in there. But if you turn the system off with a game in there, then you won't have to do that. And looks like the game is working perfectly fine. These systems are actually really quite easy to fix. They're a real pain to take apart, but they're really easy to fix if you don't want to deal with that. If you just have a screwdriver, and like I said, the rails are perfectly fine. Just push it with the screwdriver and it'll just pop right open. I have this Panasonic Q for sale. If anyone wants it, let me know.